Hey lemlisters, welcome to the newest edition of Lemlist Tip of the Week, and this week we're continuing our syntax talk, only I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, at least a bit shorter and a bit sweeter than the last time, because this time we're talking about the spin syntax, and spin syntax literally is a fantastic use if you wanna test a couple of sentences and just spin them randomly across different prospects in your list and in your email outreach campaign. Specifically, it will be more clear when I show you the example. So I'm just going to go to lemlist. I already created this spin syntax test, so we don't need to lose time creating it. And essentially, this is my email. So you can see my email template here. So don't worry too much about the text itself. This is only to show you how it works. So essentially, this code, which you can find in YouTube description, to just copy and use it in your own outreach campaign. The code is pretty simple. So essentially, you can see, I think that the spin syntax, the wonderful intent and the wonderful use of spin syntax is, for example, if you have a real-time marketing or real-time sales strategy in your campaign. So for example, let's say that a couple of events happened that I picked here. So Game of Thrones just released the last episode. Novak Djokovic won the Wimbledon in an insane Wimbledon final, which was a week ago. Eminem just dropped his newest album called Kamikaze, and Facebook did some update on Facebook ads. And let's say that my audience, my outreach audience, the audience I want to reach out to, have interest in all of those things. And just because I don't want to exclude any of them, I just want to include each and every one. I'm just going to use a spin syntax, and I'm going to tell lemlist, so hey lemlist, take these sentences and spin them randomly so different prospects can see a different sentence, and then I can see the impact, analyze the impact, and see if it's see if it works or doesn't. So I think this is an interesting thing to play when you want to spin a couple of examples. You can spin any piece of content you want, but essentially, in my mind, the most obvious use was if you want to leverage, for example, some events that happened and that your audience can relate to, or something that you share. And to tell you, to see how it works. So for example, in the review phase, you will see, so Vuk, myself I will receive the sentence, what do you think about the latest update from Facebook on ads? Guillaume will be Eminem's latest album, Kamikaze crushed it, right? So you can see that Lewis is going to receive Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer played an insane Wimbledon final, didn't they? And finally, Jose is going to get, did you see the last episode of Game of Thrones? So essentially, spin syntax will allow you to add a couple of variables that lemlist will spin on its own in no particular order whatsoever. So Vuk and Guillaume can, for example, receive one variation, Luis can receive a second variation, Jose can receive a third variation, and then some prospect in the future can receive fourth or fifth, or how many variations you want to have. So all you need to do is just fill in the spin syntax just the way I did, and put your variations in there, and let lemlist do its own thing. I hope spin syntax will give you more ideas in which you can use lemlist and kind of play with your copy, test different things, and see the performance of different cold email templates, different cold email structures, and different strategies. This can also be a useful case if you want to play with, for example, different call to actions and just spin them randomly. So there are many different uses with spin syntax too, and I can't wait to see you use it and crush it in your own way. So when you do, just post your experience with spin syntax in email community, and we'll continue our conversation there. Take care and bye.